camera, one video to the right.
Well, it was kind of just a one right out of the band, and like really amazing.
Okay, glass.
Hey, this is Danielle DeLate in Hollywood at the TCL Chinese Theatre for the Sir Ridley Scott Hand and Footprint Ceremony. The red carpet's just about to start, so let's check it out. Congratulations on being honoured here today.
Thank you.
And I love your shoes. They're pretty cool. Are they what you're going to be wearing today for the footprint ceremony?
These are 30 years old. These are Scott Crawler, who's out of business now, and I'm going to leave these in the cement.
Oh.
I've got to leave my shoes behind.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk off with bare feet. Yeah.
So what is it about Alien and the alien phenomenon that keeps bringing you back?
Well, you know, you got to mention H.R. Giger, because Giger, I saw something in a book he'd done called Necronomicon. So that creature wasn't designed for the film. I saw the picture, then to cut it short, went to meet Giger in Switzerland. And I said, you know, I need this thing. I want you in the film. He didn't fly. He wouldn't I started to bring him by train and boat to London, and he was with me for 10 months. But that first picture was remarkable.
Now, how mind-challenging was it preparing for two synthetic, non-human AI characters in the one movie?
It wasn't that bad. You know, I sort of had David. I had the sort of idea of David, you know, obviously from Prometheus. It's 10 years later, roughly. So I just needed to make sure that Walter was a counter to David. So, for example, David's very theatrical, he's a very expressive AI, and so Walter's very expressionless, he's very bland, neutral, and so because the audience don't know who Walter is as well, that allows them to sort of project their own thoughts of what he's thinking or not thinking, and yeah, and it also just keeps him at opposites.
And now that you've played these two different android characters, are you more aware of what it means to be human?
I'm not sure. I guess each time you play a character, there's some sort of investigation into, you know, human beings and how we all behave and why we do certain things. So that kind of happens with most parts.
And what are you excited for fans to see in the Alien Covenant movie?
I just think the action, the scares, the spills, the xenomorph is back. I think there's a lot of comedy in there. I found it funny anyway, and it's quite sophisticated on top of it all.
Now, many people would not expect you to be in an Alien movie because of your many comedic roles, so how did you become a part of Alien Covenant?
Well, you know, just like many people, I had the same exact reservations about myself being included in this film, and you know, I just got a call one day that Ridley Scott was interested in sitting down with me and talking to me, and so you don't turn a meeting like that down, and yeah, when he started to talk to me about the film and the project, it just, you know, I was like insane. It was insane. I was like, I couldn't believe that I was being talked to by Ridley and being talked to by him about being in an Alien film. I mean, I've loved these movies, and so it's nuts. And you just gotta hope that you don't ruin it for everyone. That's like the main goal.
I can't wait to see it. And what's harder to do, comedy or horror?
You know, they're very similar. You know, all of them rely on getting a certain reaction from the audience and knowing, you know, how to hold off on the tension or the pacing to get the effect you want. And so in some regards it was kind of similar and really keeps it very light on the set. I didn't know if a movie like this would be like very somber and people would be quiet on the set, but no, Ridley has fun doing this and he makes it fun.
Was it ever tempting to improvise any comedic moments during filming? I mean, I hear Ridley Scott has a wicked sense of humor.
He does have a wicked sense of humor, and you know, he would not shy away from improv. If we wanted to throw stuff in, he was all for that, and if it sucked, he would tell us it did. And so yeah, he kept the vibe on the set very open.
And were you able to take home, I mean, if you could take home a souvenir from the Alien Covenant set, what would it be?
You know, I actually did. I took home a real xenomorph. It was one that they had bred specifically for the film. And the xenomorph is at my house now, babysitting my children, so I can enjoy the premiere. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect babysitter. And do you believe in aliens?
I do. There is a famous George Carlin quote that I will murder right now, but he says that if we're the only thing in the galaxy, in the world, that the universe aimed very low and achieved very little. So I would like to think that the universe aimed higher, yes. Yeah.
How was it like working with Sir Ridley Scott?
To work with Sir Ridley was a dream come true for me. I've been watching his films, I've been watching his commercials, I've watched everything he's ever done since I was a child, and I my taste has been defined by him. It really has. He's one of those few people that when I think back to the movies that have most influenced me and most influenced the kinds of movies I want to make in my career, you can absolutely go back to Ridley as one of those people that's had that kind of impact. So, such a privilege to have worked with him, and an even bigger honour to get to witness today and this remarkable feat.
Movies. What are you excited for fans to see in Alien Covenant?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that I'm excited. I'm excited for people to see. I mean, I think it's really scary. I think it's extremely scary, but I also think sort of the action and then the characters and everyone that I'm lucky to be surrounded by in the movie are absolutely like incredible to watch on screen.
The great films that men make live long after them. Those not so much are forgotten. So let it be with Ridley. I will tell you, he is ambitious. If that is so, it is not a grievous thing. It's a very, very good thing. Ridley is ambitious to raise the bar, his own bar.
Win, the Lyons family or Alien?
Oh, obviously the Lyons family. We have Cookie Line, darling. Ain't nobody messing with that.
Thank you so much. Thanks.